And yes, I keep a bed in my studio because I need to nap or I'll die. Hello, this is Jupiter of PAINHUB. You can submit to PAINHUB now, but that is a different video. That's not what I'm trying to get into right now. Right now, I am thinking a lot about self-sabotage and ways that I've been holding myself back. Underutilizing my tools, because for better or for worse, the creator economy is the economy. I'm working on not seeing myself as above doing this, especially when I literally went to school for broadcast media. This is broadcast media right now. This is one-way communication. Can comment, please do. Say hi. But like the reason I like broadcast media specifically is because it's one way. You're sending a message and then people can just think what they think, but it's not like we're talking. Social media and streaming is very much like, speaking of a good broadcasting recommendation, if you're looking for some indie broadcasting like this, you should definitely watch New York television. I think it's nytv.live. It's basically public broadcasting in the midst of an era where PBS is being defunded, NPR is being defunded. Is us and NPR connected? I can't remember right now. And yes, I keep a bed in my studio because I need to nap or I'll die. I take my little 10-minute breaks there. Anyway, I have a project that was born out of another project. The project's mother is called PAINHUB. It's a newsletter that I've been running for almost 3 years, which is insane to think, where I published really diaristic and also journalistic pieces, some of them critiquing culture and just, watching what people do and having thoughts about it. What else do I write about? I write a lot. I have a series called Dear Diary. It's me writing about my life in a diaristic way. I have a series called Culture Fatigue, whereas when I specifically talk about something in culture that's pissing me off. I wrote about Sydney Sweeney. I've written about Erica Hart. With a big personality. I like writing about other people's personalities. I talk about war, because how could we not? I talk about art, high art. I talk about lowbrow shit. I really am like everywhere on purpose, and figuring out how to structure someone whose content is kind of everywhere is really hard. Content creators have this problem of like picking a lane and not wanting to, because you have a lot to offer. Born from that project, because PAINHUB is very nebulous. Like, PAINHUB is me, PAINHUB is you, PAINHUB is New York City, PAINHUB is planet Earth, PAINHUB is the Appalachian Mountains, PAINHUB is all of it. PAINHUB is also a newsletter. But my point in making it something that surrounds around pain is because I philosophically believe in leaning into pain in order to evolve, and I believe in humanity doing that collectively and supporting each other through that in order to get through this moment and these really ugly moments that we've been living through for a long time. That's why I do what I do. That is the why behind why I make art, why I do all these critiques, why I have anything to say about anything, is because we can get through this moment. We don't have to just like lay down and die. Doomerism is, it's like, what if we all just did nothing? I don't think that is our best bet. I do believe in the human species. I believe that we deserve to survive. I don't believe that we are the virus. I believe a select few have incredibly fatalistic, necropolitic mindsets and believe that's what keeps them and theirs safe, and that there's just no other way to exist, when that's just not the truth. That could be no further from the truth. Out of PAINHUB was birthed the programming aspect of it. I've had this critique for a long time that a lot of modern literature is just very boring. Like the hashtag book talk tech literature, like it just does nothing for me. Like I can't even escape into it. It's just so fluffy and like smooth brained. And I know I'm a little bit of a masochist, right? Okay, so it is a little bit inherently countercultural, although I feel like I'm completely right? This programming is a writer's workshop series. It really, really leans into being peer-led, and my job as the founder and what I'm manifesting is curating different cohorts of people, not just based on their artistic ability. You will be curating excellent individuals, people who I deem to be excellent individuals, into these cohorts. There will be a lot of emphasis on relationship building, because that's something I see gravely missing from the arts right now, especially in New York. A sense of like social coherence. Everybody's in their bubble. Collectively, wherever you are, we're more siloed right now than we've ever been. Like actual segregation. This is what these regressive politics are regressing toward. They're trying to reinstate Jim Crow. Israel just instated and popped champagne about a lynching law that they just introduced. That, of course, will disproportionately affect Palestinians. And I would go so far as to say is building excuses to have people in. Can't forget that everything Hitler did, everything that's being done in Israel was developed out of the Jim Crow South, which was developed out of the way slaves were treated during slavery, which was developed out of the abuse of the Irish, which was developed out of the abuse of children, which was developed out of the abuse of animals. If you're wanting to know how my mind works, that's when I say I'm a radical thinker, I go all the way back to the beginning of humanity because I do think it's necessary to understand our current time. That being said, everyone shouldn't be expected to that's a very heavy knowledge to hold. Is it a little flex? Yes. Is it also really hard? Also yes. Right? So that's why I come from a teaching standpoint. Teachers are also perpetual students. I'm always learning. But people might have more niche interests. People might not want to know everything about everything or a little bit about everything. Might not want to be a generalist. That's okay. I love working with specialists and helping them broaden their ideas. That is why I came up with How to Write When You Would Rather Scream, lovingly known as Scream You for short, because of course as a writer the title had to be super long. It is a writer's workshop, like I was saying, very much peer focused and led, but facilitated by just me for now. But I really want to broaden this out as much as possible, but I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself before I do that and make sure that actual programming gets off the ground. Right now, developing the crowdfund for How to Write When You'd Rather Scream to make the first iteration of workshop series, the 6-week workshop series, more robust. I run a very lean operation, which my funders and my sponsor love, but it can be tough. This is really baby, right? We're just getting off of the ground, but I really believe in this project. A lot of other people really believe in this project and are excited to help me get it off the ground and build it out. But I really imagine this as a space that prioritizes excellence, true excellence, because another critique I have about the time we're living in is the rewarded mediocrity, which was such a long way to get back to what I was talking about the hashtag book talk type books. The way AI will affect writing, I really don't believe that writers actually have anything to worry about. They're coming from a completely different brain than I am. Even as somebody who has business acumen and is building a business, I still don't think like that, right? But I am a creative. So that's also why I want to build this out, because I want to create more jobs for creatives a little bit ahead after we get some bigger grants. For now, we want to reach out to individuals like yourself watching this video, give y'all more information about what we're doing, how you're doing it, how it could benefit you or somebody you care about, and lurk. I respect lurking. I will keep filming updates like this against my desire to not and to be behind the scenes of everything for the rest of my life. It's that's not going to be able to happen right now. I'll be here as much as it takes this off the ground. You better stick around, okay? Till next time.